Hey, you already got me, show?
Ooh, bacon.
Greetings, tasty morsels. It's Reverse BLT here. Welcome to the channel. I'm about to watch episode 3 of Andor, which is entitled Reckoning. So we're gonna get the closeout of the the 3-part movie that starts this series off. I am enjoying the hell out of this so far. I'm loving seeing Cassian's backstory, how he, spent all these years basically living the Lord of the Flies life on some random planet after what appeared to have been a mining disaster that killed all the adults there. I'm guessing that's going to tie into how he meets his adoptive mother and ends up being sort of like taken away to live here on this planet, Ferrix. I'm curious to see if Stellan Skarsgård is the Resistance contact. I'm assuming Resistance could be Empire still, though. But is the contact that Cassian's supposed to be meeting through Vix, and what's going to happen with that? And our young officer who is just, dead set on catching Cassian for killing the two basically dirty cops on that one planet, to see what happens when he lands and brings the heavy hand of the security team with him. See whether or not he actually manages to capture Cassian. Let's go ahead and find out whose reckoning we're going to get here.
He may not appear to be a formidable opponent, but 2 of our men are dead having made that mistake.
I have something to sell.
What?
The non-traceable MS-9 Starpath unit.
Do you know when the
Oh, Starpath unit.
You don't even know what that means.
So I was sitting here thinking that it was maybe a transponder or a cryptography device, but I guess it's a module for plotting safe courses through hyperspace then, right? I always thought that was pretty basic technology at this point in the Star Wars galaxy, though. Maybe it has updated information that helps you get past Imperial patrols and such. I don't know. I'm curious as to what makes it more valuable than any other Pathfinder. All by yourself. So you were always all about making the reckless decisions, eh, buddy? Is this a colony ship? So is it just me, or have all the people they've seen so far been vaguely yellowish? Okay, it's not just me. They are yellowish. Is that supposed to indicate some sort of exposure to something, or is that how these people look? Well, this is Imperial. Tell you, the high-tech, low-tech of Star Wars never fails to impress me. Oh crap, yeah, I never even thought about that. You don't get to see yourself very often, do you?
water?
Water is reflective, but flowing water is not very good at reflecting.
Nice save.
Gonna shatter it. Yes, let the hate flow through you, boy. Oh my god. Is that a droid whose only purpose is to be stairs? You poor, poor thing. Can you imagine? Your existence is to be stairs.
Not staying at the hotel, are you? Not tonight. Smart choice. The ultimate ferric gouge. Mind your wallet.
I have a feeling people trying to take this dude's wallet are going to be in for a bad time.
The bulletin doesn't mention him by name. It says they're looking for someone from Canary. His Imperial prison record says he's from Fest.
Yeah, it's always been a story.
Has he been identified?
I don't think many
Tell
people
you.
know.
Every show does the whole private conversations in public where other people can hear it thing. So I'm just going to have to let that slide. The Goa Wolder here. That looks like an old Trade Federation. No, wait, not Trade Federation. Army of the Republic dropship. Makes sense.
Vapor density acceptable. Airborne concentration minimal. No detectable gas toxicity.
Let's get back closer here.
Alrighty.
While we're ahead.
So back in the past, nice subtle way of doing it by showing the droid being all shiny and clean.
Notice anything else?
By all means, let's power forward.
Young man, this is counterproductive.
I like your spirit, son. You just might not want to be here when it comes to
And there's his gun, so we know this guy's gonna die.
North team, sit rep.
North team here. We're on site.
Copy that, North team, stand by.
Smart. Don't want to be carrying around anything that looks like a potential weapon when you got overzealous security forces coming in.
He's got people here.
Yeah, people who just killed a Republic officer. It'll be open season here the moment that frigate lands.
You better think about this.
I'm not leaving him here to die.
Yeah, but you left literally like an entire group of people there to die.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids? I'm sure she rationalized it to herself many times over the years.
We have a warrant for Cassian Andor.
Another resident here, sir.
Yeah, I was about to say, I assume they found the droid. Droids aren't capable of, like, hiding their
Cassian droid?
data.
Pull his power supply.
No. Don't let them scare you, B. They can't do that. They're in our...
Pete, are you back yet? Please tell me these things are working, Pete.
How much?
40,000.
40,000.
An untraceable Starpath unit. Vector crystals, unsealed, still intact. You can track every Imperial coordinate for 9 radiant parsecs.
So it's for tracking, not for plotting.
There's a bunch of corpos looking for Cassian. We almost saw them. They're down at Martha's.
Someone ratted him out.
What? What do you mean?
I need to go find him.
No, Vix, no. All right, tell her. Don't.
Don't what?
He can take care of himself.
Who? How do you know what we're talking about?
Well, I mean, you guys' whispers aren't really whispers. I guess we're supposed to do the stage whisper thing in Star Wars.
Either you're an Imperial spy, you're fronting for the person I really want to speak to, or you're the thing itself.
I see one choice. Either you got my money or you don't.
So which is it? No, you bribe quartermasters to leave valuables on the ships before they come in for scrap, but this isn't that. This isn't something that let pass.
So I'm assuming he took that with him from the ship that crashed.
They can't imagine it.
Can't imagine what.
That someone like me would ever get inside their house, walk their floors, spit in their food, take their gear.
The arrogance is remarkable, isn't it? The way they laugh, the way they push through a crowd. The sound of that voice telling you to stop, to go, to move. Telling you to die. Rings in the air, doesn't it? Soon enough, I'll have something else to listen to.
You don't want to get caught with it.
Oh, they'd hang me, wouldn't they? Take me up Bricks Road and hang me in the square. Wouldn't be the first time, would it?
That you've been hanged?
Stop it. Get some help.
Is that where they hung your father?
Who are you?
I know all about you. Yes, I want the box, and I'll leave with that if it's all I can get. I came looking for something more, and I think I found it.
Why would I go anywhere with you? Don't you want to fight these bastards for real?
Kid, you're being too conspicuous.
What does that mean?
Sounds like SOS. Isn't that SOS? No, not SOS.
May I? I'm the only decent bet you've got right now. You want to die being careful. Are you carrying a comm link?
Why?
Give it to me now.
That thing only just detected it? Doesn't seem to be worth much.
You stop! I said stop!
Out of all the people you saw running around, why'd you stop her? That was weird.
Not running home, are we?
Pay attention.
Time to close the snap.
What are they waiting for? Reinforcements.
What is that?
I put slap charges on the doors.
What? When?
Rule number 2, build your exit on your way in. Brace yourself.
We got ourselves the call to adventure mentor character. This is an excessively dangerous place to have a meeting. He's still trying to get the box. I don't even know how that happened.
Come on!
Learning even more about who he is as a person. It's like extremely stubborn. It's like once he's got his mind set on an objective, he'll be reckless attempting to achieve it.
We're in a firefight here. I need your exact position.
Lady, for fuck's sakes, they were literally about to leave. I tell you, Vix, you're being reckless.
What if it's just one guy left?
That wouldn't come in with only 4.
We're on North Stairs Lane. North Stairs Lane. Leave her!
Back! Back! What have you done to her?
You stop right there.
She's bleeding!
I'm telling you to stop.
Oh, dude, you are a dumbass. I'm sorry, Vix, but your man here was extremely stupid.
Too soon?
No, it's topical.
Let's get out of here. North team headed for
You're just gonna leave her chained up? Man, these people suck.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. Apparently so. We just gonna stand here. Point taken. Split up. Take position.
I think
Pick them off.
young officer earned a few points just now, though, with him.
Right flank!
By having his wits about him. But don't just, like, walk into a room holding your gun out like that. Jesus, dude, calm the hell down. They're just Jawas. Fucking Jawas.
That's racist.
Oh, they're not Jawas. They reuse the Jawa kind of noise.
It's when it stops. That's when you really want to stop to fret.
What happens then?
I mean, I can definitely see the sound's usefulness as a call to action, but it's not going to be useful as an organizing tool, you know, in terms of, like, telling people what to do.
Are you sure?
You guys abandoned your post without orders. Tell you, man, break down a field discipline.
How many are you? Remember?
Kill him.
How many?
I'll kill him.
12. 14.
Kill him. I'm surprised the townspeople didn't secure this, considering they appear to have been planning to fight back.
Wait for it.
Oh. Ha, smart. Buddy, it didn't occur to you that maybe you should, like, check to see what on earth has you first? The only problem is that if this completely goes sideways, which it almost is completely sideways at this point, it's going to bring the Empire down hard on this place.
That's them! They're getting away!
I'll tell you, man, speeders are freaking resistant to blaster fire, aren't they? So a little bait and blow. Get them thinking that they were in here. When they all come to investigate, detonate it. Should have blown it first, dumbasses. They would have wasted time checking the wreckage to see if they were really in there, while they could have just left. Man, your boss is gonna be pissed. Told you to leave it. Just leave it alone. Now you've gotten, what, about 10 dudes killed and severely embarrassed a security team hired by the Empire on a random backwater planet. Oh yeah, dude, your butt's toast.
Fuck 'em.
Just occurred to me that she's probably never going to see her son again. This is what they say is BBY 5, right? So it's entirely possible he never returns. None of them ever get to see him again. Hey, you already got me, show? So are you going to be the bad for the whole season, or are you about to get yours right here now?
Son, we need to get out of here!
That Corellian, it reminds me of the Millennium Falcon, but like if it were designed for speed instead of cargo, or okay, designed for both apparently. Oh wait, I looked away for a second.
Pay attention.
Maybe that was this ship, and not the ship that Cassian's getting on now as an adult. He seems like child him seems happy. Very intriguing juxtaposition there between his child self and his adult self, both being cases of being swept away by a new parent figure / mentor. I'm surprised it got some tears out of me this early. It was just me thinking about the reality that these people who he's close to, who love him, because of the fact that we know where his story ends, you know, that they literally may never see him again. And if they don't, they probably also won't know what happened to him, or the depth of the importance of the sacrifice he makes to try and save them all from oppression, you know? And I don't know, that got to me. But another really solid episode, paying off the conflicts that were set up before. I think we're going to need a little more going forward from Stellan Skarsgård's character to explain how he knows so much about Cassian and what made him specifically think, I want to recruit him to my cause. I mean, it's almost certain from the way he was talking and everything, he is part of the rebellion. So I think the show has done a good enough job of like giving me the confidence that they will explain that. You know, I'm not sitting here thinking this will be something that'll just dangle. We still have more, I think, to deal with, to unpack from his youth. I'm wondering if we'll see flashbacks from even further back, from, I guess, the incident that made them lose the adults on the planet that they were on. Oh, I've already forgotten the name of the place.
PRS is a disease where you can't remember shit.
Vix survived, so maybe Cassian will go back to the planet at some point, because I don't see them leaving her specifically, especially after killing the boyfriend, which kind of clears the way for them to have a thing. I still think that one of her purposes is to kind of like I don't know how to say it, like, so there's like a thing with people romantically, they you know, because there was a little bit of like a hint of a romantic angle in Rogue One, and romantically we tend to kind of go for people who remind us of like a lot of formative things throughout our lives, like we kind of sort of average out important people to us, which is why people kind of tend to find people with certain traits and or even physical characteristics that are similar to parents and other authority figures, they, you know, when they were kids, but also, you know, people they see a lot in the media and friends of theirs, etc., old former partners and everything. It all kind of gets conglomerated, and I can see different elements of Jin in like Vix and his adoptive mother, you know, even his friend, oh man, began with an S. Well, I can't think of it. It was like, I want to say Sasso or something, but I don't think that's right. So that was kind of neat because it's a little subtle thing, which makes sense that it would be subtle because the relationship thing in Rogue One also was very subtle. It wasn't something that really came to fruition. It was just sort of a hint of something, almost like an idea of like, this is maybe something that could have happened if they had had more time, you know, which was part of the tragedy. That was one element that Rogue One did well, which is that idea of like the tragedy at the end of, you know, the fact that they're cutting their possibilities short to accomplish this thing for the rebellion. You know, they're making, and that's what sacrifice is, right? You know, you're willingly giving up your future for the future of others. And I'm very intrigued to see what the fallout's going to be from this utter clusterfuck of a mission that our young officer just got all these people to go on, because I imagine the Imperial bosses are not going to be happy about him. They're not going to be happy about this upstart planet that defied forces operating under their banner, and Hammer's going to come down. The Empire is an authoritarian regime and is not going to accept this challenge to its authority.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Let me know what you guys thought of this opening session, I guess, of the show. If you haven't watched all the way through, tell me your speculation about where we're going from here. If you have watched all the way through, please remember to use spoiler warnings and tags if you're going to discuss stuff that happens later. I don't want to stop you guys from being able to talk about those things with other people who have also watched the show all the way through. Just be considerate of those of us who have not yet finished that journey. Thanks again, guys, for watching this episode with me, and I hope you'll watch the rest of the series with me as well. And I will, see you for what's next. As always, be safe. Stay well. I said it backwards of how I usually say it. Stay safe and be well. And I'll see you for whatever's next, guys. May the Force be with you. Bye-bye.
I want my baby back. Chili's baby back rib. I want my baby. Chili's baby back rib. Barbecue sauce.